As Buddha said, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. In a world where everything moves at a relentless pace, where distractions are constant and our attention is constantly being pulled in different directions, how often do we truly pause and just be? How often do we immerse ourselves in the present moment without worrying about what's next or what has already passed? Welcome to Path to Purpose. Today, we're delving into one of the most powerful practices for transforming your daily life, mindfulness. Whether you've heard about mindfulness or are completely new to the idea, I invite you to stay with me through this journey, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand what mindfulness is, but also how it can drastically change the way you experience your day-to-day life. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is mindfulness? In simple terms, mindfulness is the practice of bringing your full attention to the present moment. It's about noticing what's happening within you and around you without judgment or distraction. When we talk about being mindful, we're not talking about some mystical or complicated practice. In fact, mindfulness can be as simple as focusing on your breath or paying close attention to the taste of your food. But here's the thing, mindfulness isn't about forcing yourself to have a blank mind. It's not about trying to control your thoughts or emotions. Instead, it's about cultivating an awareness of them. You see, our minds are constantly jumping from one thought to another, rarely staying in the present moment. Think about it. How often are you fully present when you're eating, walking, or talking to someone? How many times do we drift into thoughts of what we need to do next or replay past events? This habitual state of mind leads to stress, anxiety, and disconnection. But through mindfulness, we can break free from that automatic way of living and learn to engage more deeply with life. You may be wondering, why should I practice mindfulness? What's in it for me? Well, mindfulness has been scientifically proven to offer a wide range of benefits for both mental and physical health. Numerous studies have shown that practicing mindfulness can reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and chronic stress. In fact, mindfulness is now a central component of many therapeutic practices, such as mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, and mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT. But how does mindfulness work on a neurological level? When we practice mindfulness, we're essentially training our brain. Research shows that mindfulness actually changes the structure of the brain, particularly in areas related to memory, empathy, and emotional regulation. By being mindful, we strengthen the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher-level thinking and decision-making. At the same time, we weaken the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for the fight-or-flight response. This means that mindfulness not only helps us manage stress in the moment, but also builds our long-term resilience to stress. It enhances our capacity to remain calm and centered, even in challenging situations. Now that we know the what and the why of mindfulness, let's dive into the how. How can we use mindfulness to transform our everyday life? One of the most beautiful things about mindfulness is that it doesn't require special tools, equipment, or even a specific setting. You can practice it anytime, anywhere, whether you're at work, at home, or even commuting. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. Instead of getting frustrated or impatient, you could take that time to check in with yourself. Are your shoulders tense? Is your breath shallow? By bringing your awareness to these sensations, you immediately shift from a reactive state to a mindful one. Instead of letting the situation control you, you take control of how you respond to it. Or let's say you're having a difficult conversation with someone. In a stressful interaction, we often react without thinking, allowing emotions like anger or frustration to take over. But if you're practicing mindfulness, you become more aware of these emotions as they arise, without letting them dictate your response. You observe your feelings, but you don't become them. This simple shift can completely change the dynamic of your relationships, because instead of reacting impulsively, you're responding with greater awareness and compassion. Now let's discuss the benefits of mindfulness. We've already touched on some of the more well-known benefits of mindfulness, such as reducing stress and improving mental health. But let's go a little deeper, because the benefits of mindfulness extend far beyond just stress management. Number 1, enhancing focus and clarity. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining focus is one of the greatest challenges we face. Whether you're trying to concentrate on a work project or simply have a meaningful conversation, distractions can pull you away from what matters. Mindfulness trains your brain to stay focused. It helps you develop a sharper, clearer mind, so you're fully engaged in whatever you're doing, rather than being scattered across multiple tasks or thoughts. Number 2, cultivating emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable. We all face challenges, setbacks, and difficulties, but mindfulness gives us the tools to navigate these challenges with greater emotional resilience. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Instead of pushing away difficult feelings or getting swept up in them, we can acknowledge them with compassion and then let them go. This emotional resilience is incredibly powerful, helping us stay grounded and calm, even in the face of adversity. Number 3, improving relationships. Mindfulness doesn't just benefit us individually, it also has a profound impact on our relationships. When we're fully present in our interactions, we listen more deeply, speak more thoughtfully, and connect more authentically. We stop bringing the baggage of past experiences or future worries into our conversations. Instead, we're fully engaged in the present moment, which creates deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Number 4, boosting creativity. Another surprising benefit of mindfulness is its impact on creativity. When we're mindful, we're more open to new ideas and perspectives. By clearing the mental clutter, we create space for creativity to flourish. Whether you're an artist, a writer, or simply someone who enjoys problem solving, mindfulness can help you tap into your creative potential. Now that we've covered the benefits, let's get practical. How can you start incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, even if you're busy? The good news is, you don't need to set aside hours each day to practice mindfulness. In fact, even just a few minutes can make a big difference. Let's discuss how. Number 1, start with mindful breathing. One of the simplest and most effective mindfulness practices is mindful breathing. Try this. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Focus all your attention on your breath. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils and the warmth of the exhale. Do this for just a minute or two and notice how it calms your mind and body. Number 2, practice mindfulness during everyday activities. You don't have to sit in meditation to practice mindfulness. Try bringing mindfulness to your everyday activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or even brushing your teeth, pay attention to the sensations and experiences of the moment. Notice the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Feel the ground beneath your feet as you walk. Engage fully with what you're doing, and you'll start to experience even mundane activities in a new, enriching way. Number 3, mindful listening and communication. Next time you're in a conversation, practice mindful listening. Instead of thinking about what you're going to say next or letting your mind wander, give the other person your full attention. Listen without interrupting, and notice the difference it makes in the quality of your communication. Number 4, develop a morning mindfulness routine. Starting your day with mindfulness sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Try incorporating a short mindfulness practice into your morning routine, whether it's a few minutes of deep breathing, a gratitude meditation, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. This small practice can make a huge difference in how you approach the challenges and opportunities of the day ahead. Mindfulness is not just a practice, it's a way of life. It's about living with greater awareness, intention, and purpose. When we practice mindfulness, we create space in our minds and lives for peace, joy, and connection. We learn to appreciate the beauty of the present moment rather than constantly chasing the next thing. So as you go through your day today, I encourage you to take a few moments to practice mindfulness. Whether it's through mindful breathing, mindful eating, or simply being present in your interactions, notice how it shifts your experience. And remember, mindfulness is a journey, not a destination. Be gentle with yourself and enjoy the process of becoming more present, more aware, and more connected. Thank you for watching, and I hope today's video has inspired you to bring more mindfulness into your daily life. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Path to Purpose for more insights on living a meaningful, mindful life. Until next time, stay present, stay mindful, and stay connected to your purpose.